I'm back. I know it's been a while. Not that anybody gives a shit. I don't know. I always underestimate my audience or who's here, and who's watching, who gives a crap, and who doesn't. But I'm back. Sorry, it's been a while, but I just needed to like lay in a dark room and get in a fetal position and listen to Enya and cry. I mean, basically, I just really got completely overwhelmed, and I just didn't feel like talking to anyone. It's the first time since I can remember that I didn't really do anything for my own birthday, which was on the 4th. By the way, Sexy Monkey, and I want to shout out Sexy Monkey and Hater Eric here, who actually sent me personal messages. One was on Twitter from Eric, but still, if Eric will lift a fucking finger, to, throw a booger at me, that's a sign of affection from him. Sexy Monkey actually sent me a card and a nice message and all that, virtual card. I really appreciate it. But Steve was beside himself, by the way, because he does not understand. It's your birthday week. He didn't understand birthday days not being celebrated alone, let alone birthday weeks. Never celebrated a birthday week. I didn't have a week's birth. My birth whore mother, the birth bitch that gave birth to me, I did not take 7 days to come out of her pussy. I didn't. I wished I did. I wished I'd ripped her wide the fuck open. I hope I ruined her for all the other kids that came after me, because I was the firstborn. I was like a slip and slide right after that. I bet you anything. I had a big fuck. Look at how big my head is. All right, this head was this big when I was born. My baby body was this big, but this head was still like this right here. But so I just didn't want to celebrate it. I didn't do anything for it. I didn't care. And I'm getting helpful texts from friends like, well, how does it feel to be on the scary side of your 40s now? Oh, go fuck you. Just fuck you, and die. You know what the weird thing is? Let me say this really fast about being in the scary side of my 40s at the age I am. I calculated the other day that in 20 years, I could actually be eligible to go into a retirement home. Like, I could be in an old people home in 20 years. Less than, actually 15, I think, is like, if I'm going to go real young. Although maybe that's the thing. That could be the move to make. Like go into a old people home, but everybody's going to tell you how young you are. You go in there like 55, 56, they're all in their fucking 80s, 90s, pissing all over themselves, don't remember where they are. They're walking to each other's apartments and, just fucking door jams and shit and just, throwing poop at each other. It's what I imagine old people homes like. But no, like, everybody else around, man, you're so young. You actually go outside. Like, he drives and well? Oh my God. Although me driving well is debatable. So there's all that. I just didn't feel like it. And Steve was disappointed. I still haven't seen Steve yet. And he's been going through his own shit, which I so cannot wait till we can both talk about what needs to be talked about. We can't right now because he's still going through something. But I need to speak on what's been going on with me. And this is going to involve a little bit what's going on with him, but I'm not going to speak on him. Trust me, I'll make it make sense. So one of the things that had been getting me was these threatening bills. Ever since the fucking accident, that drunk driver motherfucker Mex, I can't stand him, illegal alien motherfucker, and he is. He didn't show up to court as far as I know. I never heard anything else. He had a fake address, fake everything. They let him out 2 hours after he fucking almost killed us. That's fine and everything like that. I've had to pay for literally everything since that fucking goddamn day. Everything. I've had to get my own car. I've had to fucking pay my insurance a higher premium because now I lease a car, so I have to get full coverage insurance. Every fucking thing, the tow for the fucking car, everything's been on my motherfucking ass. That fucker didn't have to pay 1 cent, and I am so tempted to leak his name. I might leak his video image because, your boy's not stupid. I get, I know how to use a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act request, like a motherfucker. I know how to obtain videos and shit, and I got his ass video. I got him on video. You got to see this motherfucker taking the drunk test. Okay, how many, sir, you can just see them doing this shit. I don't know, where's the party, fucking asshole. So, I'm just pissed about that in general. One of the things that I got thrown upon me, of course, because, when you're a victim of a crime, I guess you have to pay for everything, was when we went to the hospital. Now, me and Steve went to the same hospital because we were in the middle of we weren't by where we lived. And my only thing was I got the ambulance ride to get checked out. I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know what I was doing. It was the weirdest sensation. I wasn't sure I was hurting, but I wasn't sure how bad I was hurt. Turns out I wasn't really hurt that bad at all, thank God. Steve had it a lot worse, still, kind of does. And get taken to this hospital. So naturally, they're going to want the bill for the ambulance ride. They're going to want the bill for giving you a Tylenol and then pretending to I don't know, I think some cleaning lady came in and put a chicken over my head and said, he's fine, man, throw him outside, and left me outside to cry in the rain. And Steve just stayed and watched TV for 2 or 3 days while his back was basically broken or something. So, okay. When that happens to you, under my insurance company, which I'm not going to say their name just in case shit gets weird, but you get a claims adjuster for the vehicle and a claims adjuster for your medical. Claims adjuster for the vehicle, spot on. I mean, this motherfucker was fucking spot on. I wish I would have another accident just so I could have him again. Whatever. But he went to the tow yard. He got the fucking how much my car was worth. He tried to get me more than what it was worth, but since I had poor people insurance, which only covered really me, he could only do up to like, I think $18,000 or something. Not what my car was worth. I should have gotten like $6,000 more, but that's okay. He got me out of that awful fucking loan with CarMax. We'll do a video on them someday. Fucking whack job, fucking rip up. I was being charged $40 a day. I didn't see it. I didn't look at it. I didn't see it. There's 1,000 pages to their contract. $40 a day, like convenience fee or something. Whose convenience? Whose fucking convenience, you motherfuckers? Anyway, can you tell I'm pissy? So that happens, and he's smooth. Get a new car, everything's taken care of. Bam, bam, bam. Then I get the medical adjuster, who I'll call bitch. I don't care anymore. Fuck her. Listen, at first she's all cool. She's really nice. She's willing to help me, blah, blah, blah. And then I notice after 2 to 3 days, I'm starting to have a real hard time getting a hold of her ass. She's not in the office. Then I'm like, well, maybe there's something personal going on. Then she's just not returning my calls. It's the type of bitch you have to call her like 3 or 4 times, and then she'll call your ass back. Okay, not really a big fan, because whatever, you get paid a lot of money for this shit whore, but whatever. So I talked to her. Now, initially, before Steve decided to go his own route with this wonderful law firm that I'll call Bullshit Incorporated, I'm not saying the name of the law firm. And listen, if Steve's watching this, because he was kind of annoyed with me before for mocking the law firm, he told me not to call that fucking law firm and be mean to them. If I give you the number, you're not going to be mean, are you? Yes, I fucking am. Yes, not for you, but for my motherfucking ass, especially with the shit they're pulling. All right. And this is why he can't be on the channel, because they're very good at fleecing. I'm very good at doing what they do. I swear to God, I can't wait till me and him can both talk about this freely, but he's still ongoing in this lawsuit. Notice I do this a lot. There's a reason. That's kind of fun. Anyway, so the bitch medical person, finally, it's been 2 to 3 months. I'm getting bills upon bills. I've got a strike on my credit. Really bad strike on my credit. By the way, I am moving soon. That's another story. I have to get a roommate now because my credit is shit. My credit is shit because I was sent to collection for the ambulance, sent to collection for the medical bills, even though I do have insurance, but they wanted the rest of the money that this woman was supposed to pay. She said, screenshot everything, send it to me, not a problem. Then stopped talking to me for 3 months. I mean, I would call, get nothing. I would call a representative. They would transfer me to say, oh, you need the collections department. They would transfer me to the collections department, which I guess maybe she's the head of because it's always her fucking voicemail. This is the bitch who's not calling me back. You keep transferring me to the place where the bitch ain't calling me back. What kind of sense does that make? What the fuck are you people doing? Finally, I get one of these people and I say, listen, this woman is not calling you back. Do not transfer me to the claims department. I swear to God, I will come down there and I will shit on your desk and just fucking rub my ass cheeks in it and then put your face right between my ass cheeks. Make you tongue it too while you're there. I don't care. I'm just done with this point. I said, because they won't answer. So this person's like, well, okay, let me CC her, this woman, medical bitch's boss. So the big boss will see she's getting this message. If she ignores you, she's fucked. Well, guess what? She ignored me and she wasn't fucked. Okay. So I call again, and this time I'm getting letters, and my credit score is going down. I'm getting bill on top of bill, getting in debt, getting angry little emails like, hey, good luck with the $5,000. I don't gonna fucking have it. I don't have it. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not. Fuck off. I don't care anymore. I seriously don't give a shit. So finally, I get a good employee at there's some good employees, but I get a good employee at my insurance company, and they're like, wait, see what's going on here. They won't call you back on. That's what. Ooh. Now when you hear that, you know shit's wrong. I'm like, what's ooh? Like, well, they're not going to talk to you. Well, we've established that, but why aren't they going to talk to me? Oh, because you have representation. I have representation? That sounded like something special. I'm like, ooh, is that a perk? Is like some guy supposed to come and like just drive me around? Have I been doing this wrong the whole time? I have representation? What are you talking about? They're like, well, you're a lawyer. I said, back it up. What lawyer? They're like, your lawyer wrote to us and said, did not talk to him. They take care of everything from now on, and our hands are tied. They can't talk to you because you're a lawyer. I said, I don't got a fucking lawyer. That's the fucking problem. So I'm sitting there racking my brain trying to figure out what's going on. And then I remember that I helped Steve get his current law firm thing going. He doesn't know how to use a phone sometimes. Let's just be honest. With the intricacies of the internet, he needs assistance. Now, what I'm guessing happened is that there's boxes you check for stuff. Now, we sat down at my friend's house and went through all this, like step by step what we needed to do. I had to check each box with him. I don't know if I checked something that said, yeah, me too, but here's the problem I have with it that I wanted representation to. First off, I called the company pissed off. I called the law firm company, his law firm company. And like I said, Steve was like, well, I asked him for the number first. He wasn't going to give it to me because he's like, you're not going to be mean. You're fuck if I'm not. Yes, I am. So I called him up and I'm like, listen, what the fuck? I don't have a lawyer. Why are you people saying this? I need an email from you now saying that you are not my lawyer. You do not represent me, that this is all completely wrong, so I can send it to medical bitch who won't talk to me so I get my bills paid, get everybody off my fucking ass. The lady proceeds to go to me, okay, well, yeah, but you signed up with us. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I didn't sign up with you guys. And she's like, well, we have your signature. We have your signature right here. I said, where the fuck did you get my signature? I've never talked to anybody in person. I've never signed any piece of fucking paper. No, it was electronically. I'm like, listen, I don't know what you people are trying to fucking pull. I really don't. I do remember helping my friend out with his end of the things, but I always said I never wanted to be involved. If I check something, so you're saying you're my lawyer. Yeah, this is the law firm. We're your lawyer. Let me ask you something. Has anybody ever gotten a lawyer, never talked to them in 3 months, ever spoken to their own lawyer, never had a meeting with their own lawyer, never went to a doctor for their own lawyer, never did anything, but just had a lawyer? Like, representing them for nothing, apparently. What are you representing me for? She didn't even fucking know. So now it gets to the point where I had to text these assholes. They finally are texting me back and forth. And they do not, they said, can we ask you why you don't want representation? Because I didn't fucking ask for it in the first place, you dumb fucks. You fucking fleecing motherfuckers, you. You con artist assholes. Oh my God. Listen, I have held my tongue long enough about this. But Steve knows how I feel about his law firm. In my opinion, and I'm not trying to cause anything to him. I'm not saying the name of the law firm, so you don't know. It could be any law firm in Illinois. Hell, it might be in Indiana. I'm not going to tell you where it is. But I'm going to say this law firm, in my humble opinion, is ripping him off insanely. Now, they are making him run through hoops, and I'm not going to get specific because it's his business. But they are doing some fucking shit that's just making him... I have never heard of anybody. Let me just put it like this. Let's do a pretend. This is not about him. I'm going to say my friend Carl. My friend Carl got a lawyer for his squeegee accident. It was a horrible accident. He was squeegeeing a window outside, like on the Hancock building, and he fell. And somehow survived, but he broke his toe, and he decided to sue. But he should. The law firm has convinced Carl that his broken toe, they sent him to a bunch of voodoo doctors that convinced him his broken toe is still broken after like 6-7 months. And that this needs to be worked on. Oh, well, you can't go here and do this because you need this to work. Oh, well, you need another day. Carl goes to the doctor about 4 times a fucking week. Let me say that. Since the beginning, this whole ordeal began 4 times a week. Now, initially, I could see Carl needing something like that. I now know, because I've talked to other lawyers, that this is what they do to drag shit out of people to make more money, is give you as many appointments as they can for fucking bullshit. And I'm not going to fucking sweat it, but whatever, that's fine. All right. But I also learned that this could conceivably come around at me. And how it could is I know that the person that hit us has no insurance. I know this. This is a fact. I know that the person that hit us didn't show up to court. I know the person that hit us doesn't have a valid address. Nobody knows where he is. I know the person that hit us, his vehicle, he just left it. He left it at the pound. We asked if he'd been around to look at it. No. I know there is no money to be had from this man at all. You can't even find this guy. I have talked to my friend Carl a number of times saying, who the fuck are you people suing? Because, Carl, it doesn't make any fucking sense. You're not getting anything from this guy. They will lead Carl on with little bits of this and that, and oh no, and it's just the biggest thing of bullshit. And one of two things is going to happen, and mark my words with this. Either they're going to come at me for some reason, because they did ask a lot of questions to my friend Carl about me. I'm not going to say why, because, okay, I was by the squeegee accent when it happened. Let's just say it like that. But they were asking a lot of like, was Jay like, masturbating and distracting you while this was going on? No. Was Jay pledging, to be a Nazi now and forever? I mean, was he doing that at any point? No. Was Jay shaving baby chickens? Was he shaving them bald? No. They were asking a lot of kind of leading what I felt questions at first until I supposedly got on board. Now that I'm not on board, another lawyer friend of mine told me, yeah, either they're going to try to go after you or your insurance company because there's no money they have with this fucker. Okay. One other far-fetched thing was they could go after the bar, maybe if they overserved him, but that's a stretch that's really hard to do. Every bar in this fucking city and state in the world would be out of business at this point. Carl doesn't seem to understand this. Carl is going to another appointment today. Carl is going to go to another appointment tomorrow. I asked Carl the other day, when does this end? Listen, I'm not saying Carl is completely like he was before, but Carl is pretty much 95% back. Okay? Like 96, 7, even I would say back. They are feeding Carl a bunch of bullshit and making Carl a fucking worry wart and billing someone for all this. This ain't free. Nothing in life is free. So either this is all going to come back on Carl or it's going to try to come back at me, and if it fucking does, I can't do a fucking, gag order or something like that. I'll be on this YouTube channel every fucking day naming the fucking law firm, naming everything. I will be horrible, I promise you. But I've gone on long enough. Steve's gonna fucking flip over this video. I know he's gonna flip, but calm down. I can say what I want to. It's my channel. I didn't say the name of the fucking, Bullshit Incorporated where you're going and where my friend is going. It's not even you. It's Carl I'm talking about. So, calm your titties. But, yeah. So, wrap it all up. You know what? Like I always say, leave me something to talk about in the comments. Like, I've been out of the loop, pop culture and all that. If you want me to talk about something that I haven't touched on, please let me know. And put it down in the comments below. I'll be checking them. Thanks for listening to my drivel. And, yeah, I just had to vent.